Hey everyone, it's time for Macro Minute Monday. This week's macro is called the Pivot Picker. It gives you a picker prompt that shows you several options to quickly and easily run different pivot table and pivot chart related commands, like refreshing all the data, extending the data source behind them, just inserting them in general, and toggling some of the display settings. So let's take a look at some of the options here. Now, to run this, type in Pivot Picker or some part of it. That's the easiest way unless you set a shortcut to it, and it gives you an array of different options where you just enter a letter or two to run them. You can set your default like with most other pickers. In this case, I've used option T because that's by far the most common option or command that I run. But we're going to start with option G here. That is going to let you toggle the totals. So if you press G, notice the totals go away. If we run this again, press G, they come back. Couldn't be simpler. Another option here that's very, very similar is option S. So if we wanted to toggle the sum and account. Notice in the pivot field pane on the right, it shows the count of this value. If we enter option S here, notice how it changes to sum. And we can put it right back to count if we want. A lot of times it takes a few clicks. This just makes it easier. If we wanted to refresh all of the pivot tables in the entire workbook, or just this one, that's what option R is for, or add an A to do all of them. The last one we're going to look at is option E, to extend the pivot data range. Now, if you have a table as the source, it's going to do this automatically, but a lot of times that's not the case. So when you run this, it says, do you want to expand the rows, the columns, or both? And it shows you the old range and the proposed new range, because that's just helpful to know what the difference is. So if we choose option B here, which is the default, it's going to refresh it. Notice we have more rows because now it's picked up everything in it. It's going to automatically present you the full data set all the way to the right, all the way to the bottom. So that gives you several different options you can run to work with pivot tables more efficiently. If you're not already using a lot of pivot tables, guys, it's one of the best features of Excel to do analysis and summarize your data very quickly and efficiently. And this just extends that and makes it easier. So that's it for today. Hopefully you found this helpful. Please like, comment, repost, share it with a friend. Try this out with many of the other macros in here. There's a lot of them that work with pivot tables. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day.